Alright, today we're going to be playing another old DOS game. This is Card Sharks, another classic game show. This is based on the 1980 CBS version. There was an earlier one on NBC in the 70s, but you don't want to hear about the history of this show. You just want to see me play the game. So here we go. I'm going to click into this window. Do you want a joystick? Do you want to use the joystick? No, I don't, because I don't actually have one. And I apologize if the sound effects in this are ungodly loud. But just like Super Password, it's terrible, and as you can see, we got the same color scheme. Okay, use the numeric keys to select the number of contestants. There's just me, so we're going to go with 1. And contestant 1, are you a returning champion? No, I am not. Because I did play this a little bit yesterday just to try this out, but we're going to, start a new game, and I'm very much a manly man. And would you like a different character? Yes, I would, because that guy is fucking creepy. All right, we have... Okay, well, this guy's kind of creepy, too. Let's just scroll through all of them. Then there's an annoying punk-ass kid with a Card Sharks hat on. I don't like the way you look, either. Oh, my. No, that'll just never do. I think Mustache Guy was the least creepy-looking of them all, so we're going to go with this guy. Alrighty? And contestant 1, please type your name, then press return. And I'm going to name this guy... Javier, because he just kind of looks like a Javier to me. So here we go. I think this is actually based on the Apple II version. Let's see who we're playing against. We're playing against a man. And we're playing against... that creepy French-looking guy. I don't know if he's actually French or not. He looks French to me, but he's calling himself Bill. Here we go. Javier, we asked 100 people in England, do you believe that flying saucers have visited the Earth from another planet? Press any key to continue. All right. Well, Javier, how many said they believe saucers have visited the Earth? Well, let's see here. Cursor up and down to make selection. Let's see, this was in the 80s, and it was in Great Britain, I think it said. So, you know what? I think in the 80s, aliens were kind of a big thing, the whole E.T. thing and whatnot. I'm going to say it's kind of on the high side, but not really high, so I'm going to bump this up to 65, and we're going to see what quote-unquote Bill has to say, and he is going to say that it's lower than 65. So whichever one of us is right gets to play the cards. And it was 46, and my god, that was an annoying sound effect. But I can't turn my volume down that much. Okay, he got an ace, and he's saying lower than an ace. He's right. 3 went higher, and it was a 2. Yeah, aces are high and 2s are low in this game. Now, I have a chance to play. Okay. And I have to play that 9, and I have to guess higher or lower. 9's a yucky number because it's kind of in the middle, but then again, it's just above the middle, so I'm going to say lower. Okay, I got a 6. Ooh! Now, I can either keep guessing or I can freeze since I'm in control of the board. And you know what? YOLO. Let's say it's higher than a 6. Here we go. Ooh! 7s are not good. I'm going to freeze on that shit. That gives me an advantage. There we go. The freeze bar is moving over. All right, here we go. Bill, we asked 100 English secretaries, again with the English stuff. Are you friendly with your boss's wife? Ooh, scandalous. All right, well, let's see what Bill has to say about that. Bill is going to say 59. Now, this could mean a couple of things. It could mean he's friendly, wink, wink, or, they're just friends. And nobody ever said it wasn't a male secretary. I'm going to say it's higher. I'm gonna assume the best in mankind here, and it's 66, so that means I'm in control of the cards. And do I want to change that card? Yes, I do. Okay, I got a queen, and I'm gonna say lower than the queen. An 8. Ooh, 8s are yucky, because they're directly in the middle, and it's a 50-50 shot. I'm going to freeze again. Screw it. I'm going to play it safe and freeze on that 8 and hope that I get control of the next question. Javier, we asked 100 French women. Okay, we're moving to France this time. If you discovered that your husband had a mistress, would you leave him? How many said they would leave him? Well, this was the 80s, and I think people were more into working things out by this point. How many said they would leave him? Then again, we are talking about France, and French culture may be a little bit different than here in the U.S. Oh boy. I'm just going to go a little bit higher than halfway and go with 63. Because, I think maybe there was still some on the old school with that one. He's going lower, so let's see what he says, what we says, what she says. 17? Oh, well, okay. I was a little bit wrong on that one. I did say people would be more open-minded, but I didn't think that many. So here we go. He's going lower. He's got a 5. He's going higher. Oh, it's a 4. Oh, that sucks. Javier, you've got a shot at it, but I have to play the 8. But it's nothing lost here if I get it wrong, so eeny, meeny, miny, higher. Cool, look at that. I won round 1. That's right. I got an ace. Okay, here we go. Bill, we asked 100 married men. If your wife came home and told you she had just gone skinny dipping in mixed company, would you be angry? Guess it would depend on if anything else happened, huh? And again, how open-minded. He's saying 50. How many said they would be angry? I don't know that they'd be angry. I think more so confused. I'm going to say lower. Here we go, because I'm not really into that sort of thing. Oh, it was higher. Well, what do I know? I'm not an expert at this. This ain't the game, like Super Password. He says lower, and it's a 10, and he's saying lower, and it's a 6. And he's freezing on that 6. Yeah, I could Super Password all night long, but this whole Card Sharks thing. Okay. Javier, we asked 100 pediatricians. Do babies who are born at home end up as healthy as babies born in a hospital? This is kind of a thing that a lot of people go for nowadays, the whole home birth thing. So let's see what the question is. How many said they think homeborn babies are just as healthy? I think if the right precautions are taken, maybe there's a midwife present, something like that, I think they could easily just be, as healthy. Because, people are a lot more medically conscious these days. I'm going to say it's a high number. And I stopped on 69. What you going to do about it? I'm going to say 71 said that yes. Again, this was based in the 1980s, but I'm going to say even in the 80s they thought that. He says lower, and the actual number is 57. Okay, I was right that it was kind of high, but I went too high. So he's not going to change his 6, and he's going to go higher, and it just bit him in the ass. But the good news is I get to play off of a 2, and unless there's another 2, it's going to be higher. Got a 5. Ooh, 5s. They're not bad. I'm going to say higher. Ooh, 10s. I don't like 10s. I'm freezing on that 10. I'm going to play safe and freeze on that 10 now. We're both frozen at the same spot. Okay, Bill, we asked 100 farmers. Many scientists believe that the use of insecticides on human foods is unsafe and should be prohibited. Do you agree? How many said they agree that insecticides are bad? And he's going kind of on the low side with 26. I think I'm kind of going to agree with that too, because I know some farmers and they use insecticides with little incident. I think it's low too, but I am going to go 26 is low. I'm going to say higher, but I don't think it's much higher. And I am 100% wrong. Okay, well, let's see what quote-unquote Bill does. It doesn't look much like a Bill to me. He's going higher on the 6, and again with the 2s. Okay, well, we get another shot at this, but we can't change the card because we didn't win the question. And I'm going to say lower than a 10, higher than a 3, and I think I got this. Yeah, look at that. I won the game, which means I get to go on to the money cards and play for that big 32 grand. All right. Now, basically, the way this works is, as you can see, there's 3 tiers there, and I can bet any or all of my money with a minimum of $50, and I have to guess whether that card is higher or lower, and my money keeps racking up, and I can change 1 card per line with any of those cards over there marked 1, 2, and 3, and if I manage to go double the whole way up the line, even up there at the big bet where I have to bet at least half of my money, I can potentially win $32,000. Yes, I watch a lot of game shows, in case you haven't figured that out by watching my channel yet. So anyway, do I want to change that card? And yes, I do, because that 6 is all kinds of yucky. And I'm going to change with number 3. So I got a queen, and that's much better. And how much would you like to bet? Now, on the actual Card Sharks, if the same card came up, it was a push, no win, no loss. And this one, if the same card comes up, it counts as a failure, so I'm going to be slightly conservative and just do 150. And I'm going to bet that that is lower than a queen, because statistically that makes the most sense. Let's see what I got. I got a 7, and a 7 is yuck, yuck, yuck. But I already changed a card on this line, so I can't do it again. And I'm going to drop my wager way down to $50, because I'm being a big pussy right now, and I'm going to say it's higher than a 7. Ah, but it's an ace, the best card you can get next to a 2. So I'm going to bet all of my money that the next card is lower than an ace, and it's a 9, so that 9 moves up, and my $800 gets another $400 tacked onto it, so now I've got $1,200 to play with, and I don't want that 9. I'm going to change that card, and I'm going to change it with number 1. 3 is a very good card, and you know, I'm going to live dangerously and bet my whole $1,200 that the next card is higher, and I'm hoping I don't get a 2 or a 3. I got a king! Alright! That means I've got $2,400, so now, you know, fuck it. I'm just going to go ahead and keep that $2,400 right where it is, and I'm going to say that it is lower than a king. Here we go. I want to get an ace, which means I just lost. Well, fuck. You know, I did manage to get, you know, $200 out of the main game, so that's not bad. Should I have another go at this? Press any key for champions list, sure. And I don't know who any of these people are, because I'm playing this on a website. This is an emulator, and do I want to play again? Sure, what the hell, let's play again. And yeah, let's use Javier and Creepy Bill. Okay, Javier, we asked 100 New Yorkers in Manhattan, have you ever eaten something that you grew yourself? Ooh. Well, how many said they have eaten something homegrown? Well, you know, people can have, like, potted plants and stuff in their building, or, you know, maybe they have, like, a rooftop garden. I'm going to say plenty of them have. You know, I've heard of stuff like that, and I'm going to say 59. You know, I don't think it's as unheard of as people think, and he is going to say lower. He might be right. I mean, I'm just thinking outside the box here, and it was 35. You know what? I'm going to give him that one. I'm going to give him that one. I think he was kind of right on that one. And does he want to change his 6? He does not want to change his. He likes his 6s. And he got a king when he said lower. You're stupid. Okay, Javier. Well, let's go lower because I don't like those 9s. I got an ace. Well, I'm not surprised. Okay, Bill, we asked 100 people. With all the problems we're having in the United States, do you think it's time we closed our doors and stopped all foreign immigrants from entering the country? This is a big issue even to this day. How many said they think we should stop allowing foreigners to enter? Whew, boy. You know, there's two sides of this coin. There's those people that say, yes, close the borders, there's enough people here, they're taking our gerbs. And then there's some that say, no, let them come here. And you know what? I'm of that mentality. I say, let them come here, but do it legally. You know, that's all I ask for. Do it legally. You know, everybody has, you know, a chance, and we should give them that chance. And how many people said... I'm going to say it's even lower than that. I don't think that many people are that close-minded. At least I hope not. And the actual number was 45. It was 1 lower, but 1 is all you need. 1 is all you ever need. Alright, now, do I want to change that card? Hell yeah, I want to change that card. That 9 sucks. Okay, 5 is slightly better, and I'm going to say higher. I'm going to say lower than a jack. Then I got a queen. Why did I get a queen? Okay, well, Bill gets to take another shot at his favorite 6. And he screwed up. Javier, we asked 100 teenage girls who are going steady. Have you ever lied to your boyfriend just to make him jealous? Oh, the questions get thicker. How many said they have lied to make their boyfriend jealous? And I'm going to say plenty of them have done it, but not a plethora of them. And I'm going to go with 67. There we go. And Bill says that correct number should be lower, and let's see what this fictitious survey said. 41. People and their honesty. Alright, does he finally want to change that 6? No, he don't, and he's going lower this time. Man, Bill, you suck. Alright, well, I'm going to go again and say higher than a 5. Ace, yeah, lower than that ace. 6s are yucky, and I say freeze. And there I go, I'm frozen. This is a sudden death round. If you win this question, you will have control over the cards. You will then, I couldn't see the rest of that. Bill, we asked 100 fraternity men. Be honest. Have you ever handed in a paper someone else had really written? Okay, confession time for me. I was never in a fraternity. Back in junior high, I had someone else write something for me, and I handed it in. And even though it clearly wasn't my handwriting, I still got credit for it because I don't think the teacher gave a shit. So how many said they've handed in someone else's work? He's going low on that one. And quite honestly, I think that happens more than some people want to admit. So let's see what the actual number is. 57, that means I have a choice now. I can either play the cards, or I can pass it to Bill and hope he fucks up, and guess what? I am going to pass it to Bill and hope he fucks up. So Bill has a shot at it, and he can't change the card. He's going higher. It's an 8. He's going lower. It's a 3. Ooh, I might have made a mistake. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. Oh, fuck. That means I win because he fucked up, and we're in sudden death, which means I get to go on to the next round. We asked 100 women millionaires, have you ever given away a dress after wearing it just once? I've heard tell of this. And how many said they have given away a once-worn dress? And it's my guess, and I don't know that it's as high as one might think. You know, I'm going to go right up the middle and say 50 and see what Bill does with that. He says higher, and the actual number is 71. Well, I should have just gone with that high number. And we both have jacks to start with. And does he want to change that card? No, he doesn't. He's going lower and got a 7. And he's freezing on that 7. And personally, I don't blame the guy because I would have done the same thing. Bill, we asked 100 people, does a magazine have the right to publish an article telling its readers how to build an atomic bomb? I'm going to go ahead and say no. How many said they think a magazine does have the right? I'm going to say it's lower than that because I think that's a matter of security. And it was lower, and it should be lower. Don't tell people how to build atomic bombs. We have enough of that shit in the world. Alright, do I want to change that card? No, I don't. I want to go lower than that jack. And I want to go higher than that 3. And I want to freeze on that 6. Because I don't like 6s like Bill does. Javier, we asked 100 New Yorkers, has a cab driver ever tried to overcharge you? How many said they have been overcharged? And I'm going to say a hell of a lot. And I'm going to go with 77. Even though I've never actually been to New York or in a cab. Yeah, I've never been there, I admit it. He says it's lower, and he's probably right. He's probably right. Yeah, I overshot that one, but, you know, fuck it. Alright. Well, does he want to change that card? Yes, he does. My God. And he got his favorite 6. My God, there it is. And it didn't work. Didn't work at all. Now, I got a shot at it, but I can't change. And I'm going to say higher. And I got the same thing. Well, that happens. Okay, sudden death again. Whoever wins. I think if I win, I go on to the money cards. If he wins, we're tied up. Bill, we asked 100 married men, do you think it's wrong for young couples to live together before getting married? How many said they do think it's wrong? Let's see what Bill says. He's going low, and I tend to agree. I don't think it's that wrong. You know, I'm going to say that it's even... Oops, I hit the wrong button. Even lower than that. Because I think that's a perfectly normal thing. You see it all the time. Yeah, it was lower, of course. You know. There's nothing wrong with that, you know. Sometimes that's a way to test the waters, so to say, to see if marriage really is for you. And do I want to keep control of the board? And ooh. Yes, I do. And I do want to change that card, because I've only got to turn over 2 more, and I got an ace, and I'm going lower than an ace. Higher than a 2, and the only thing that hurt me is another 2, and I got it, which means I won the game again. Now I'm going to play the money cards, and I already explained how this works, and I've got a 4, and I'm going to drop my bet a little bit for this one, I think. Because even though 4 is low, it's not that low, and I don't want to bust on the first card. So I'm going 150, and I'm going to say higher. It's a queen. Very good. And, you know, I'm going to... I don't want to change that card. And I'm going to drop the bet down again. I'm playing more conservatively this time. And I'm going to say lower than a queen. Ah, we got a deuce. But again, doubles are a loss here. You know what? Screw it. I'm going to go ahead and live boldly here. Because I think even if I bust here, I still get that $400. I forget how that works on the show. But anyway, screw it. All of it, and I'm going to go higher. I really wish that push rule was in effect here. But, ooh, a 3. Oh, pulled that one out of the fire. I have $1,300 here. Now, last time I got bit in the ass on this level, and no, I don't want to change that card. And I'm going to drop my bet to $1,600 just in case a 3 or a 2 pops up. And I'm going to say it's higher. Ooh, there we go. Now, there's that yucky 6. And yes, I do want to change the card this time, and I'm going to change it with number 2. Number 2 is a 9, which isn't much better. So I'm going to lower this bet way down. You know, I'm going to go way down with this one. I'm just going to play $1,000 on this one. And I'm going to go with the odd. Well, you know, there's a lot of low cards and not too many high cards. Ooh, do I go with the odds and go lower, or do I go against the odds and say higher? Let's go against the odds and say higher, because I don't see any low cards, and that paid off. That fucking paid off. Okay, I have a king. Do I want to go all of it? No, I did all of it once before, and it ended up hurting me. I'm going to go $4,000 and say the next card is lower, and I hope I'm right. Okay, ooh, there's a 6. All right, I have $8,300 to play with, and I have to bet at least half, so I do want to change that card, and I'm going to change it with number 3. Hope it's a good card. 10's not great. Okay, I have to bet at least half, so half of 8,300 is 4,150. Man, that's an ungodly noise. Okay. I don't like my odds, so I'm going with the minimum bet. And I'm going to go with the statistically right choice of lower and hope it pays off. Oh, there we go! Which means my grand total is $12,450, which means I finally won a decent total at Card Sharks. And let's go ahead and see the champions list. There's old Javier there at the top with $12,850. So I did pretty good this time around. So do I want to play again? No, not this time. That's it for Card Sharks, and my screen just went black, so I'm talking over nothingness right now, but there we go. That was Card Sharks for DOS, I think Apple II and Commodore 64. Yeah, fun little game. I mean, there's a whole bunch of these games on this website. It's archive.org for those of you curious, and there's a lot of old games like this, like Super Password, Card Sharks, and many more. Even stuff like Oregon Trail and other things I've already done. So if you like that, give this video a like, leave a comment, let me know what else you want me to play along these lines, or anything else for that matter, and thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.